I also think like an entrepreneur on that same note, right? Like as an entrepreneur, 144 hour week, that's normal. And we do it for zero.
Right.
A lot of times. Right. And that we build as we move forward, and we know that we put people in positions to win. Now some of us understand it. Some of us get greedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it seems like that seems to be the exact narrative of what went on with Diddy and how he grew in this game. Right? You got a young cat that's learning all the ropes, you know what I mean, behind the scenes. I mean, we could go back to Al B. Sure as an intern. Right? Now talk, because I know you know about that, right? Like he comes up as an intern for Uptown Records.
Right.
Al B. Sure is the guy.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure was that. Yeah,
what a time.
Yeah, what? I'll be sure made it be all right to be light skinned back then.
He was the light skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Curly split hair.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what they say, because people say Al B lip singing. Yo, Al B can't sing. Whatever he doing whatever.
Yeah,
didn't matter.
And then that's the beginning of the Kim Porter situation. So now, based on what you know of all this that went on, because Kim Porter is the woman. When we think about Diddy, right now, we're going to get...
Rest in peace to Kim, yeah.
We get the staple of Cassie. Everybody knows Cassie. But his queen was Kim Porter.
Right.
And early on, you got Uptown Records, I'll be sure. How did that go? Diddy acquiring Kim Porter from... I'll be sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell you how it went because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I can only tell you things that he said. You know what I'm saying? Where he said, "Yo, I seen her and I got to have her." You know what I'm saying? Things he said like, "Yo, I used to come to work every day and she was the first thing that I seen." You know what I'm saying? And like sometime when you dream about something or you say you gotta have something or your goal is to be rich. My goal is to get Shorty to start talking to me because he said she was mean. She ain't really have too much to say to him. It was like, you just an intern. You know, I'm with Al B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So she is Michelle Pfeiffer in Scarface. Right?
That was it.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what was the difference? She going to work every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that he really liked about her was like, she was with Al B, all that cool. She's still working for herself every day.
She's a tiger.
And his goal was to get her, and he got her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he adopted Quincy, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing else you could do to a man, in my eyes, to break him down than to take his woman and adopt his son. That's like a powerful chess move.
Talk about mental warfare.
Mental warfare.
That's actually like some like real like historical shit.
The Romans.
That's what happened to Odysseus in the Odyssey. He went to go fight a war, and like his arch enemy took over his house, married his wife, adopted his kids. He was lost at sea for like.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Puff is that type of person. He gonna read 48 Powers of Law. He gonna read. The Art of War. He gonna read, he gonna have audio books, and he gonna study that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a difference between studying it and know how to press the button and activate it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you would say is that his introduction to being the manipulator and the person that he became, like that had to be somewhat of the first major power move to thrust him into that.
I can't tell you that because I wasn't there. If that was like his first moves, to me, being from Uptown and being from Harlem, my first hearing and meeting of a Puff Daddy was because I was on the other side of the game at that time. You know what I'm saying? I got along with everybody.
You mean like you were an artist? Or
No. I was at that time I was a street nigga at that time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's when I was out there banging and, you know, robbing and everything. But I never ever took nothing from nobody that was a good person. That's why my name always stayed honorable. You know, if I did something to somebody, I did something to somebody that everybody else wanted to do something to, but just ain't have the heart to do it.
That's something you might not understand if you don't understand street culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
no, it's
that's
still crime. Okay, but it's certain people that you don't fuck with. It's certain people.
That's Batman.
Exactly.
Right
You know what I mean? I don't know if they still do it like that no more. I see in New York they punching old women in the face and all kinds
they
of wild
still got
shit. But
they still got the G's, the OGs check people.
But that was unheard of, man. Like even what they doing to girls now, killing them because they don't want to talk to them. Yeah,
it was a code.
You know, and you had the day like you had the people, and I'm not gonna say they don't do it because I'm not part of that life no more, but I don't hear about it. If we was in your building, you know what I'm saying, when it first came, we made sure everybody rent was paid. Yo, is everybody, because they not calling the police on you, they not bothering you, they letting you do what you do. So if you got the old lady on the second floor that can't pay the rent, she coming down. Yo, well, I need $100 for my
throw
rent.
them a little 200.
Yeah,
and
you know what I'm saying?
Keep this ecosystem.
Keep it going.
That's what it is. It's
and you know what? My crew never got locked up on 149th Street. You know why? Because every time the police came, they had an apartment to run to in the building that would open the door. So when the police would run up there, look, they would call me, yo, Barnes, the police just came. Where you at? I'm in apartment 3H.
Stay there. They on your floor. They
you know what I'm saying?
They understand what.
You know, so I say that to say that there was honor there. You know what I'm saying? And it's no longer there.
Honor amongst thieves, as they say.
Now, because we keep going through the storyline with in a perfect way,
right?
But I still want to get to that part where, like, you know, we December we got the show. You're going back and forth with his son at the time. Now, clearly, obviously, his son, in order to see this, he watches the interview. Right. I'm imagining Diddy probably watched the interview and heard you speak or saw clips.
Let me tell you what made me know that he watched the video. No, what made me know he spoke to his father. Because he said, how much you want my pops to do for somebody that he never met? So it lets me know that he went to his father and said, yo, do you know Barnes' son?
Do you know the situation about?
Right. And Puff had to tell him, yeah, I know about his son. I know his son, but I've never met his son because Puff have never met my son. My son wasn't the type of person who was like, yo, Dad, you work for Puff. I want to come down here and meet him. He was the head of the Bloods in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it 100. I didn't find this stuff out until he got in trouble in Africa. Yeah. That it was like, yo, you know, he was doing this, he was doing that, but he wasn't a bad kid. They still called him schoolboy. He kind of came up like me. He was in charge of something to keep something together because he felt like if he wasn't going to be a part of it, they was going to go to war. And he tell me about that in the jail where he at now. He'd be like, yo, Dad, you know they got Bloods and Crips in this jail in Africa. And I was like, yo, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, they walk around with red rags. I'm like, he said, but I don't let them beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? And because he's from the United States and he knows that culture, they respect what he says about it.
Well, because
and a lot of people don't.
In a lot of ways, they're imitating the American, this side of that.
And yeah, exactly.
So it's like you, however the ranking works, you kind of surpass me because I'm on this. It's
the same way when New York started. We respected LA because LA was known for it. So if you had somebody with you that was from LA and they was Blood or Crip, you kind of believed everything they said because this was their culture. And when God, he ain't dead enough, but when O started it over here, Omar started it back here in Rikers Island, he had to get his lessons and everything that he got from somebody that was already in it. So he connected with people that was in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way. You an American, you down here, you used to be that. So you could come down here and kind of correct the culture of what they doing. And that's what he tells me. He said, yo, I don't let them go to war. I don't let them do this, that, and the other. And that's one of the things that he wants to write on about that. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he doesn't do that. Yeah. So that's how I knew Justin spoke to his father about that. And like, if everybody was to ask me, no, he didn't know him. No, he didn't never meet him. but that's my son.
Yeah, word.
And I'm with you every day, and you know what I'm going through, and you heard about him. Everybody else met him. Uncle Paulie, D-Rock, Rube, we all hung out
It don't
together.
mean a motherfucking
But-
thing, because I got homies all day, every motherfucking day
Right.
that I
right.
talk to, that I fuck with, that they know my son, and because they know me, they know my son. You don't
Exactly.
gotta know my son. You know me.
Right.
And you
right.
know my heart, so you know my son.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So those conversations, we might have had those conversations.
Right.
Might have not been 100 times we had those conversations. You know that baby boy is out there.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Facts. So like now that there was no time that he ever said, or he tried to reach out to you through somebody else. He didn't try to reach out to you at all past this. It was
No. Oh no, past that timeline that you talking about.
no more communication.
No more communication. The only communication was which I mentioned before when he called me, when I called him and asked him for $20,000.
Before the interview.
That was before the interview. Yeah, that was the only other time. I haven't spoken to him at all. Period. This time, I guess he ain't speaking to me. Yo, he's standing up. He's doing this. He's speaking on this. So we don't have no conversation, and I'm cool with that because I'm cool with being who I am.
And the 20,000 was for.
That was towards my son lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want people to understand
That wasn't
You're not just asking for
Yeah.
20K because you want
No.
20K.
He's never gave me any money. So
Even
just,
at that
I want to clarify that. He's never gave me no money. What I did was sent the lawyer complete info, Swift code, and it went directly from the office directly to the lawyer. It was nothing where I don't know what Barnes doing with this money because Barnes never got the money.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want the money because I never wanted that to be anything to be brought up like, yo, that nigga out there doing nah, this is strictly for him. If I'm out here selling t-shirts, this is strictly for him. If I'm doing this is strictly for him. This is going toward what we got to pay for the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And that's that.
Word.